Welcome back to the dojo, y'all. Welcome back to the daily discussions. Today, right? I just recently got off work, and I just figured I'd watch a little YouTube. And I happened to watch a reaction video that I made. And the guy that I was reacting to, like, it seemed like he didn't know what he was really talking about. It seemed like he was just rambling, like, for a certain extended period of time so he could make a video. It felt like it was just rambling. It didn't even feel like a rant. Like, you know how sometimes people do a rant and they stay on topic and they tell you why this got them upset or why they tight or why they mad about whatever situation. And they keep going on about it, like they list the reasons why. You know what I mean? But sometimes you come across a video and it's like, yo, what is this guy talking about? That's where we get the title of the video, right? Be careful who you follow. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you watching, because it's a lot of people who don't know what they talking about. And all I gotta do is just listen at them for like a minute or two. And I'm already like, what is this person talking about? As soon as I get confused, because I can't follow their train of thought, I'm like, yo, what is this person talking about? I think I'm starting to realize why so many people do jump cuts. You know what I mean? I'm starting to realize why a lot of people do jump cuts. A lot of people can't even stay on topic. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people can't even stay on topic when they make a video to you, so they gotta keep chopping it up so everything is relevant. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of people, bro. It's a lot of people on here doing that. They just talking. And I know I make talk videos, but at least I stay on topic. You know what I mean? If I got a title that I'm sitting over right now that you can see, that's what it's about. That's what it's going to always be about, whatever the title is about. At least to a degree. Like, the majority, usually most of what I'm talking about is going to be relevant to the title. So again, I say be careful who you online listening to. Be careful who you following. Be careful what you watching, because there is a lot of misinformation and there's a lot of, like, not well done information. Like, it's not thoroughly cooked. You know what I mean? Like, it's half baked. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you listening to somebody who don't know what they talking about. That's bad. That's bad, bro. Especially when you're being misled. Like, and you don't always know when you're being misled. Sometimes you gotta go all the way through that thing to figure out that you were misled. You know what I mean? That's why it's imperative to be careful who you're listening to. Even me. If I tell you something wrong or I tell you something misleading, I would love for you to bring it up. I would love for you to be like, hey man, you told us to do this and this. Bro, I want all that, bro. I want you to engage with me. If I tell you something that you don't think is right, well, man, feel free to say your piece in the comment section. That's what it's there for. It's there for if you have something you would like to say, please, in the comment section. My videos and my channel, like, I don't edit none of that stuff. Like, you can put whatever you want to put in the comment section, and it's gonna be there unless other people ban it or report it. And we don't really have too much of that on my channel. You know what I mean? So, like, when you browsing YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, be careful who you listening to, man. Because there's a lot of people pretending to be knowledgeable, and they're really not. They just Googling information, regurgitating information, and acting like they can really put you on game or really school you out here. So you gotta be able to sift through the nonsense and sift through the BS and find the real good teachers, bro. Everybody's trying to teach, but not everybody knows how to learn. Like in order to teach people, you gotta know how to learn. Before you can teach, you have to learn. Right? That's what most of the teachings on my channel is from. They from experience. Things that I went through, things that I experienced. Situations that happened to me, or things that I had to deal with. You know what I mean? If I don't know something about a particular subject, more than likely, I'm not going to speak on it. Even if I'm asked to speak on it, I'm going to say I don't really know nothing about that. So I can't really say too much. You know what I mean? That's how I'm going to carry it. You know what I mean? But we constantly see people who will lead you astray because they just need something to talk about. They trying to fill the 10 or 15 minute mark for their video, so they just ramble about whatever comes to their mind. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to decipher the difference. You gotta be able to depict. You gotta be able to depict what's good for you, not good for you. What's good for you, and what's not good for you. You gotta be able to separate things into those three categories. Is this good? Okay, that's good, but it's not good for me. I don't really need that, so I'll put that in watch later, or I'll save that for another time. This is good for me. Yes, I need this. I've been looking for this. I've been wanting to know about this. Yes, and it's no good. It's like I'm not interested in that. That's not helping me, or that's not even entertaining me. That's not helping me get through the day. That's not doing nothing for me. Block this content. I don't want to see. You know what I mean? You got to categorize the things that you watch. And sometimes you can tell real early if the video or the essay or the information in there is not going to help you at all. A lot of times you can tell. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, this ain't what I wanted. And clickbait, that's another thing. Clickbait. Sometimes people just clickbait because they need views and clicks. I hope and pray I never get like that. I hope and pray I never get like that. Coming up with outlandish titles just so people click the video. It's just sad. That shit is very sad. Like, it's a lot of content creators who got a big following. And they just saying whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I realize as a content creator, there's a certain amount of responsibility you have to have. This responsibility carries over into your work. If you clickbaiting people, if you misleading people, if you just saying whatever, I don't know how or why you have a following at all. Especially clickbait. People hate clickbait, man. It's like one of the pet peeves of anybody watching content online, bro. Clickbait bullshit. I hate clicking on clickbait. It just sours my mood. You know what I mean? It just sours my mood when I find a video that I'm interested in watching and it's just clickbait. It don't matter how long the video is. It's like, damn, sometimes the longer it is, the longer you'll sit there and watch it until it talk about something that's relevant, and you might watch the whole video and it is nothing what you wanted to watch. That happened to me before. Yeah. Clickbait. So it's the same thing when people give you misleading information or misinformation. Sometimes it's good to go behind the YouTuber and double check the information that they gave you. I'm not saying you want to do that homework, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's like, you sure this is real? I gotta check this for myself. So sometimes I'll do that. Or if I don't really care, I won't. You know what I mean? If I don't really care about the information, I don't be looking for every single thing they talk about in the video, but I'll watch the video through because I know that helps their channel. If somebody's clickbait me, I will not watch the video all the way through. No. That's something I don't do. If somebody want to take the time to make a good video, informative, share information, and help me get a better understanding of something, that's what you want. You want somebody to give you a better understanding of something after you watch the video. If that doesn't happen, then it's usually one or two things. They're not giving you good information, or it's hard to keep up with the stuff that they're talking about. And sometimes when people rambling and going on and just talking about random nonsense, it's hard to follow. Because it's like, what's the subject matter? Like, what are we talking about? What are you talking about? Like, why am I even listening to this? This is confusing. So I feel like that's another form of clickbait. When people just want you to click on the video and there's nothing you really getting out of it. They just trying to get clicks and views and likes and subscriptions and all that other nonsense. But like, I don't really be saying that on my videos, like and subscribe. I say it here and there, every now and again, but I don't do it on every single video. Because the people who like, they gonna like it. The people who subscribe, they press the button already. You know what I mean? They already pressed the button. If you come across something you like, I'll hope that you press the button. Try to post every day. Even if it's just one video, I try to post every single day. It may not be the same thing every day. Sometimes I do these daily discussions. And sometimes I do reactionary content. And every once in a while, I do some gaming. Every once in a while. Like my channel started with just gaming. But now it's more so my life and me talking about my experiences and things that I went through. And hopefully the perspectives I give, they can help whoever's watching. That's really why I'm making content. It's to help whoever it can help. I don't know who my words can help, but I've talked on this thing for long enough, and I had people give me feedback and say, man, I like listening to you. I like this channel. Man, I needed that. Like, it does a lot for me. Like, it makes me feel good when I put content out that people appreciate, people need it, people can use. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that. But back to the subject matter. Be careful who you following. Be careful who you listening to. Because not everybody really gonna put effort into trying to enlighten you. Some people just be talking out their ass. Like, they be trying to use big sounding words and be trying to sound more profound without really even teaching you nothing. They just trying to run some new words past you. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. I used to do that a lot. But now I try to just teach, you know what I mean? If there's a teaching moment, I try to have it. But be careful who you watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because it's a lot of wrong information out there, bro. It's a lot of wrong information out there, and you don't want to get caught up in following the wrong people and believing the wrong things. It's not what you want. So take what people say online with a grain of salt. If you're not really going to do no research on what they said, then okay, whatever. But if sometimes you get the urge to like really look into what they saying, go ahead and look into that thing. Go ahead and do a little bit of homework, a little bit of research, and see if they was right. There's some people who you can tell they credible. There's some people like they really put a lot of effort into the stuff that they make. You know what I mean? But like I I said before, be careful who you watching, be careful who you listen to, be careful who you subscribe to, because not everybody has your best interests at heart, and not everybody's really giving you the game or the enlightenment that you really need on your journey to success, to happiness, or to wherever you're trying to go. So take it all with a grain of salt. Don't take none of it as the cold hard truth, unless you know for a fact it is. And sometimes we don't know until we go through. So just keep living life. That's my advice for anybody. Just keep living life. Life will teach you things that nobody else can teach you. Life is the best teacher. That being said, Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bid you adieu. Hope you're waking up every day with a plan, purpose, and a smile. If you're not waking up with a plan, a purpose, and a smile, hey, at least you're waking up.
Till next time, y'all. Class dismissed.